Okay, my girls, welcome to the class. Today we are going to have vocabulary of a new story, which is Weslandia. As you know, my girls, every time we take a new story in reading, we take the vocabulary of that story. But first, who can remind me why we take the vocabulary of that story? What is the benefit?
I know
Ya Amal.
to learn new words and talk with another people with it.
Mhm. So, knowing new words, I can use it where? With token
To people.
to other
To
people. Excellent. So knowing new words, it means that I can use it in my conversation, I can use it in my speaking to other people, I can use it in communication. But if I don't know the words, when I go to other people, to the native speakers, if they want to make a conversation with me, it would be a hard work to do. So knowing the vocabulary, it can facilitate my what? My work and with my communication with other people. So first of all, I can say that knowing more vocabulary can ease my communication with others. Okay, this is one thing, huh? The other thing, who can tell me what is the other benefit that I do it when I learn the vocabulary? What is the benefit of that? Hmm, anybody? Okay, I know new vocabulary, then what?
Like if you're writing something, you can like know the spelling of the new word.
Excellent. Knowing the vocabulary that can what? That can teach me the spelling of those words. Then when I write it, I will not make mistakes. Also, when I want to write a story, for example, if I have a limited vocabulary and limited words, then my story will be what? Will be boring or fun?
Boring.
Boring. If I have limited words and limited vocabulary in my dictionary and in my brain, then when I want to write any story, it would be so much boring. Nobody would like to hear it. Why? Because there's no extra vocabulary. You are repeating the same vocabulary. So every time we know new vocabulary, you add to your language, you expand your language, you expand your knowledge. So that can what? Can make you use it in writing. You can use it, or we can use these words in writing. Number three, it can expand my knowledge about the language. Okay, my dears, these are the objectives that why we are learning the vocabulary each time we take a new story. Right now, I want you to go to your books, to the page. Let me check it out.
Miss, which book?
The reading book. All of you have the reading book, my dears?
Yeah.
I don't have it.
Why?
Still, I didn't get my books.
You didn't go. You didn't come to the school, right?
Yeah,
I waited for you that day, but you didn't appear.
yeah, I didn't come.
So please, if you can't come later on, or just your dad come through step
Yeah,
by the
tomorrow
school.
my dad will come and take it.
Okay, so I want you girls, since you don't have the book, focus on the screen, ya Amal. Okay, it's good that you are attending with me right now live.
Okay.
So go for the page 24 in the reading book, please,
Okay.
and open it. Okay, this
Miss,
is
can
the
I read?
24 in what? Who's talking?
Can I read?
Just a minute, just a minute.
Okay.
This is the page 24. In the page 24, we are going to have a strategy for the vocabulary. My girls, sometimes when you have a word in English, you can find at the end of the word ed or ing or s. For example, if I have the word belong, this is a verb, okay? I can say belonging, belonging. Okay, if I add ing, it will become a noun. And sometimes ing also comes with the verb, with the verb present participle as we took before. So ing can make the word noun or it can make it as a verb present participle. Also, we have the ed. Sometimes the ed, it can change the word. For example, if I have a create, this is a verb. Okay, طيب put for it ed. It can mean it's a verb in the past, or it can mean that created is adjective also. How if I say this person is that thing that you made was what? The best thing that you did was the thing that you did was created, okay, or creative. So if you have if or ed, if you add it at the end of the word, it can change the tense of the word from a verb or a noun to be adjective. طيب, how would I know is this word is adjective or noun or verb? It depends on the sentence that you have. Sometimes when you read the sentence, you will figure out if this word is a verb or a noun or adjective. Why I'm telling you that? Because usually when you have words that end with ed or ing or s, it means that those things are addition, that I added extra for the word, and there would be a root of the word. Root of the word, it means a base of the word without adding the ed. Try to remove the ed or the ing, then you will figure out the meaning of the word. Also, the s. Sometimes if I add s for some words, for example, if I have dog, this is a noun. Add for it s, it will become what? It will become plural. Also, I use the s to change the tense of the word. For example, if I say, for example, imagine,
Miss Page
I put imagines. Okay, now if I
24.
put s, it becomes what? It becomes a present. So here the s, sometimes it function as a plural and sometimes it function as a present tense of the verb. How would I know, is it a present, is it a verb, or is it a plural? It depends on the sentence and it depends on the word that is linked with. So try to read the word without the addition here. Does it come without the addition? Yes. Dogs, if I just remove the S, it will be dog. So, oh, the S right here is a plural. It makes it plural. I will figure out it's plural. Imagine, imagine is a verb. Put S, it will make it what? It will make it a present tense verb. So I will know that this is a verb. So this technique, it can helps you to understand the root of the word and the tense of the word. Is it verb? Is it adjective? Is it noun? Is it adverb? It depends on the ending of that word. طيب, let's go right now for this little story right here. I will read it for you and then after that we can read together. Page 25, my girls, for the girls who just joined. Long ago lives. This is introduction for our story for today. We do not usually have envy of the lives of people who lived thousands of years ago. We are likely to imagine them fleeing for their lives from enemies or wild beasts. Any civilization without excellent shopping, television, and computers seem far too primitive for us. However, we have learned much about early cultures. What we have learned shows us that their world was often complex, not simple. They were not all that different from us. For example, 2000 years ago, the Mayan people played a ball game. The game was played by teams on stone courts with special goals. Players needed great strength and skill. The strategy was to send a heavy ball through a high stone ring using only hips, knees, and elbows. Kings might play this game, for which the stakes were very high. No one wanted to make any blunders because the loser might lose his head. This game may have inspired our modern game of soccer. Stand on one of those ancient ball courts, and you can almost feel the excitement of the crowd or hear a headdress rustling. Okay, my girls, this is as a little introduction of our story for today to compare the lives of the ancient people who lived before us to our lives. Some people, when they go for the ancient stories and for the ancient cultures, they can't be excited because they said like, oh, their lives is different from us. They don't have television, they don't have TV, they don't have computers or iPads or phones. Their lives are so boring. And I can imagine their lives like they are running all the time from the enemies, the beasts, the animals, because they would be hunted to death by those beasts. But for our lives, we are different. We have different cultures, different civilizations. But if you come actually to study those lives of the people before us, you would find that their life is not that different from us. Actually, it's quite similar. Those people had their day divided into the same day that we have. They studied, they worked, they go to bed to sleep, they played, they gather in the meal together as a family. At the end of the day, maybe they will play something. They will play like soccer, they will play something, but they will call it other names, of course. But they had the same games that we had. They had a family time, they had friends time, they have school time, they have also hunting time or working time. So those people are not different from us. And if you come to one of the stories that we had, those people and the Mayan people, in the culture of Maya. Do you know the culture of Maya, my girls?
No.
Culture of Maya, those are ancient people who lived in Peru. It's a country in the South America continent. The Mayan culture was a very civilized culture that the people, they built temples, they built pyramids, they built their own houses all from rocks and from stones. And this civilization lasted for more than 1,000 years. This
It's
is the this is
nice.
the Mayan temple. This is the Mayan temple. You see how beautiful is this temple right here? And it's made of stones and it looks like the pyramid. And the people who lived in here from ancient times ago, they were very civilized that all of these stones, my girls, when those people lived, it was covered and casted by gold. يعني all of these temples that you saw right here are were casted by gold. But when the people conquered this country and took it, they took all the gold and scratched it and took it for their own. Who are the people who invaded this area? They were the Spanish people and the Puerto Ricans, Portugal and España, the people who conquered the Mayan. The Mayan culture standed for more than 1,000 years. And those people has a big city. This city is above a mountain aslan. Those are the Mayan people. These are the civilization of those people. And their culture and their own city was above a mountain. So to reach that place, it was really hard for people. So if you go there, you could imagine how those people went through the mountain, up to the mountain, to create temples, pyramids, and high buildings like these. How did they do that? But
But I
because their
think
culture
it's
and
kind of
civilization, they had
cool.
so much knowledge. These are one of the temples that casted by gold right here. Those are imaginary pictures. But the information that we had, it shows that those people had the most gold in the world at that time. But now nothing lasted. It's only stones. So those people, you can't say that the ancient people are basic people or maybe retreated or to say about them that they are not retarded or to say that those people don't know anything about knowledge. No, actually, the knowledge that they have is similar to us or sometimes more than us. Because I will tell you this information. Do you know now, if you go for the pyramids in Egypt, that people until now they don't know how the pharaohs built those pyramids? They don't know the secret of building these pyramids. They don't know how they did it. Because each stone of those pyramids was weighing what? Was weighing 2 tons, which means 2,000 kilos. How they lifted up to make it this high in the pyramids of Giza, pyramids of Cairo. So if you think about it, if you think about the other civilization, you would find a lot of secrets that even until now we don't know how they do it. So we can't say about their civilization it's a simple civilization or basic, because the
Yeah,
amount
my
of
mom
knowledge they
always
have
tell me.
maybe is more than us. But subhanallah, because they came since long time ago, all their knowledge was buried, and few people in the world right now know these secrets. Not all of us. Okay, my girls. So this is just an introduction for the story for today. Before I complete, I would like to introduce for you Haifa. Hi, Haifa. How are you?
I'm good.
You are a new student, right?
Yeah.
Okay, my girls, Haifa is a new student with us. Inshallah, she will be with us during
Hi.
the semester in the class. So please welcome Haifa.
Hi.
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 Nice to meet
Hi.
you.
Okay, nice
Nice.
to meet you, Haifa. We are happy to have you here. We have 10 girls in the class. We have Jana, and we have Amal, Tala, Tina, Jude, Juri, Maria, Mariana, Fairuz, and Judy. Those are your friends in the class, inshallah. And I am your Miss of English. I am Miss Hanan. So I'm
Okay.
so happy to have you and welcome to the class, my girl.
Okay.
Okay, Haifa, can you introduce yourself for us, please, so we can know who you are and the girls can know you?
Um, my name is Haifa, and I'm 10 years old, turning 11. India,
That's great. Which school did you came from?
from Noon Academy. Today was my last day.
Okay. So welcome to the class, my girl, and welcome to the school. And I hope that you can spend a nice time with us and you can learn with us and have fun with us, my girl. Okay, so let's start. Haifa and everybody, we were talking about the story of Weslandia. It's the first story of our second semester. And as we know, my method in this reading, before we take the story, we will take what the vocabulary of the story. So here we have this vocabulary. Who can give me the vocabulary written in yellow? Huh? Who can tell me the vocabulary?
Me, Joey.
Hi, Juri.
Me, Tala. Please. There's envy,
Envy. Very good.
feeling,
Fleeing. Excellent. Hi, Maria. What else?
Civilization and complex strategy, blunders, inspired, and rustling.
Rustling. The T here is silent. Rustling. Excellent, my girls. These are the words we are going to focus on in our lesson. طيب, let's go right here to know the meaning of each word of them so we can memorize them. The first word we have is blunders. What is the meaning of blunders? Blunders, it means what? It means silly mistakes or a lot of mistakes. When you make mistakes, but they are silly mistakes, we call it blunders. Like, for example, if you are holding the milk and suddenly the milk fell from your hand and it's spilled all over the floor. So maybe your mother, she will shout, "What did you do? I'm sorry, mom. It was a blunder mistake. I did a blunder thing. What? I spilled the milk." So blunder, it's a silly mistake or a stupid mistake. Like you shouldn't do it in the regular days. Maybe it will happen by mistake. Maybe it will happen by forgetting. We call it a blunder. The other word we have is civilization. Civilization, it means what? It means the ways of living of a people or a nation. Like, for example, if I'm saying that the people of America have their own civilization because they have their own lifestyle, they have their own way of living. And here in Saudi Arabia, we have our own civilization. It's different from them. Why? Because we have a different lifestyle, a different way of living, and our nation and people are different from the American people. So we have different nations and different civilizations. Other thing we have is complex. Complex, it means what? It means when something is complicated or made up of a number of parts. It's hard to understand for you. We call it complex, like this one. For example, I tell you, try to figure out this drawing. What is it about? You will come and see, I don't understand it because it's complex. Or for example, I tell you, please give me the pinky wire. You will come in front of it and you can say, I can't solve it because it's complex and complicated, which means that it makes of a lot of parts. Then we have the other word, envy. Envy, it means what? It means the feeling of discontent, dislike, or desire because another person has what you want. We call it in Arabic hasad. Envy in English. Envy, it means that when you don't like the other person, the thing that he has. Why? Because you wish for those things. For example, he has more money than you. Maybe she has 1000 riyal and you have only 5 riyal. You envy that person. Why? Because you want the 1000, you don't have it, but she has it. Oh, I wish that I have that money. Then this is what we call it, envy. Feeling of discontent or dishappiness. Then we have fleeing. Fleeing, it means running away. This zebra right here is fleeing, for example, from the elephant. Fleeing, it means he runs away. Then we have inspired. You girls made me inspired to write a poem. So inspired, it means what? It means filled with a thought or feeling, influenced by something, and you do something because of this thing. For example, you write a poem because you saw a beautiful picture, or you saw a nice weather, or for example, you went for the beach and you saw the beach right there, and you saw the fish, you saw, for example, the sky, and then you were inspired to make your own painting. So inspired, it means you are influenced or affected by it. Then we have rustling. The T here is silent, which means that
Miss Anna, can I say it?
but we will not say it. Hi, Atala.
Can I say the meaning?
Yes, tell me.
Causing a light from the soft sounds of the things
Excellent. So
gently.
rustling, it causing a light, soft sound of things gently rubbing together. Imagine that sometimes, maybe if you go for a garden or a forest or something in the open areas, if you find a tree right there, when the wind comes and blew the tree, what will happen? All the leaves and the
It will do
branches
a
of the tree,
sound.
they will stick together or rub together. They will make some sound like this, like this sound. This small sound that you hear is what is, we call it rustling. Okay, in Arabic we call it hafif shajar, which means the sound of the trees, like the sound of the trees, the sound of rubbing something. This is, we call it rustling. Okay, right now go for your notebooks and open for me the page.
249.
Thank you, Miss Amal, for helping. Okay, it's the page 249, as Amal said. 249 in the notebook. Did you find it? All of you?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, read the first question. Yeah, Jana. Jana, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, start with the first question and the first definition.
The ways of living.
No, no, read the question
Oh,
first.
choose the words from the box that best matches each definition below. Written the word on the line.
Right.
The ways of living of a people or nation. Um, civilization.
No,
Civilization.
spell it. Spell it. Civili-
Civilization.
Civilization. Very good. So the first one here is civilization. Okay, second one. Who can do it?
Me, Tala, please.
Okay, yalla to you, Tala. Go ahead.
The skillful planning and management of anything. Um, Strategy.
Strategy. Very good. Strategy.
Miss
Strategy is
Tyler,
the
the next
planning of
one.
something. Number 3. Yeah,
Miss
Tina.
Feroz, please. Maria.
Tina.
Yes.
Yes, Tina. Number 3 for you.
Causing a light, soft sound of things gently rubbing together. Um,
The small sound we hear from the trees, what we call it?
is it feeling?
No. Try again.
Resulting.
Rustling. Rustling. So we have rustling.
Miss,
Yes.
can I do number
Rustling.
4?
Feiruz, go ahead, Feiruz.
Me.
Number 4 for you.
Okay. Stupid mistake.
Mm. When we make new stupid mistake, what we call it?
Rustling.
No,
No.
we have rustling already.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Jude, can you help her?
Miss, can I help her? Miss, can I
Fling.
Fling.
Fleeing, excellent. So the
Fling.
correct word is fleeing. Not fleeing. Sorry.
Miss, I know.
Blunders.
Blunders. Fleeing, it means that run so fast. Blunders are what stupid mistakes. Okay. Choose the word from the book that best fits in the sentence. Write the word on the line shown to the left. So right now we have a sentence and we are going to bring a word from here that best fits each sentence. Go ahead, ya Maria.
Okay. In his dreams, dragons were after him, and he was or running away. Fleeing?
Excellent. So in his dreams, the dragons were after him and he were flying away. Excellent. Number 6. Haifa, are you there? Do you have the book, Haifa?
I don't. Which book?
The notebook, the readers and writers notebook.
I don't have it.
Can I
Have it?
show her?
Amal, can you open the camera to show it for Haifa, please?
Who's this guy?
Maybe she has it. Okay, this is the book.
Yeah, I don't have it.
You don't have it. Okay. You have to come to school and step by the school, ya Haifa, to take your books. Okay?
Yeah, me and my dad.
Inshallah. Okay, no problem. Right now, you can write in a white paper. If you have white paper, write the number of the question and the answer. So when you bring the book, you can copy the answers.
Okay.
Number 6, Mariana. Hi, Mariana. Cities are
Miss, her mic still doesn't work.
until now. Hi, Mariana. Remove the mic if it's not working. Remove it. You can talk from the computer itself. Okay, let's go for Judy. Judy. Hi, Judy. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Number 6 for you. Cities are read the sentence. Read the sentence. Hi, Judy. Read the sentence. Number 6.
I am. Cities are more than tiny villages.
Okay. Cities are more than tiny villages. Cities are they have more buildings, more cars, more people. But the villages has what? Has little buildings, little cars, a few people there. So what is the difference between the city and the village? Cities are more what? Huh?
Bigger,
No. From here, from the books.
inspired,
No. Huh? Try again. You are new.
Miss, can I help?
If you have a lot of parts in something, if you have a lot of parts of something, we call it
complex.
complex. Excellent. They are complex. So cities are more complex than the village. Number 7. Number 7.
Miss me.
Tala.
Okay. The people who created the earliest forms
of writing were motivated or inspired by a need to communicate ideas.
Excellent. Inspired. Very good. Amal, number 8.
Areas when someone else gets something we wanted. Envy.
Envy. Excellent. Yeah. Amal, very good.
Miss, what is the meaning of envy?
Envy, it means that you wish that person doesn't have that blessing that you are wish for. For example, he has the
Miss,
money that you need, so you wish that money to disappear from him.
In Arabic,
Oh.
hasad.
Yes. Number
Miss,
9.
Ah.
can I do number 9?
Yes, Maria.
To play a game or
Yes, Fairuz.
sport well, you need a form of strategy.
Okay, so we need strategy. Excellent, Maria. Fairuz, number 10. As they hiked,
As they hiked through
hiked.
as they hiked through the wood, they could hear the fallen leaves.
Okay.
Um,
As they hiked through the woods, they could hear the falling leaves. There's a little sound.
inspired, inspired,
Inspired? No, inspired. You mean inspired? No, inspired means
inspired.
inspired
Can
means
we help
influenced by somebody. We need a
Verb.
sound, something that have a sound. What is the word?
Miss Hannah,
Miss, can I
Rustling.
help
No,
her?
no.
Jana.
rustling?
Rustling. Excellent. So rustling, ya Fairuz, means what? Means the
Miss,
small
did
sound
I
of the
just
branches and the leaves. Rustling.
Miss, what is the meaning of the word fleeing?
Fleeing, it means to run fast. For example, there's a dog running after the cat, and the cat was fleeing. What does it mean fleeing? She runs so fast from that dog because she was afraid of him. Okay, so fleeing it means to run so fast from somebody who is hunting you.
Okay.
Okay, okay, my dears, we have a game to play,
I
but
didn't finish.
I don't think we have enough time. We will have it inshallah.
Miss, we have prayer break now.
Yes, yes, I know. We will have it in the reading, inshallah, class later on. Don't worry. Okay, bye bye for now and see you in 125, inshallah. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.